news, everyone! According to the MomCorp Bending Unit Maintenance Manual, Section 4-2, fluid intake alcohol is described as a necessary lubricant and a power source for optimal bending efficiency. Ergo, it is categorically not a gag, it is an engineering fact.
Objection, Professor. The very same manual includes footnotes about acceptable substitutes, mineral oil, motor oil, and in emergencies, martinis. You expect me to believe the robot of tomorrow is basically a frat boy in chrome?
Bender literally belches fire when he's sober for too long. That's not a bad coding, that's just withdrawal.
Or that's just Futurama physics. Come on. Until I see a peer-reviewed experiment with bending units, fembots, and at least one keg of lowbrow, I refuse to call it science.
Alright, enough. Welcome to Lore Distillery presents Lore on Tap, the show where fandom and alcohol collide. From slurm factories to robot bars, we dig into what your favorite characters drink and what it says about their world.
And this week, we're tackling Bender's eternal buzz. Is it biology, technology, or maybe just the best excuse for Futurama's longest-running joke? We've got theories and maybe a few cocktail recipes.
So charge your drinking units, grab a cold can of Old Fortran, and let's bend the rules of science.
Feeling a bit like Bender right now, that I'm not operating well without alcohol, so we should kind of speed through this so that we can
jump right into taking the edge off and hopping into this podcast properly.
100%. So the good news is that we have it a little bit easier when it comes to like our socials this time around. I got around to creating a link tree, so linktr.ee/Lore Distillery, and that's actually going to have all of our links in it. So you got your links to Apple Podcast, YouTube Podcast now, Spotify Podcast. You can buy us a beer on, I don't know how it's pronounced, Coffee, KO-FI. You can join our Discord community, which we're working on building. And then if you want to go on that Discord community, we talk about the drinks, we share pictures, we share recipes and all that stuff. And then you can also go to our Instagram, which is going to have the pictures and recipes as well. So however you want to join us, we'd love to have you. Isn't that right? You don't look like you're happy to have them.
Oh, yeah, I froze. I'm sorry. I was too busy thinking about how coffee seemed like it was spelled hipply, like lo-fi, because there was a hipster who's like, I'm going to try making this new page.
So I actually think
coffee.
so I was looking it up one time and there was like a poll of like how to say it. And so like a bunch of people were like, oh yeah, it's coffee. And then other people were like, Kofi.
It's Kofi, bro.
It's Kofi.
Are you even wearing a beanie when you say it?
I'm actually wearing like one of those half hats, so it's like a beanie, but then it like goes into like a short hat, and it's like maybe this big, and like I don't know how to translate what I'm doing, but like maybe like an inch.
Yeah.
It's not about the size.
You need to have skinny jeans that don't fit on your waist either. They need to be able to go up and sag.
Up and sag.
They need to be.
That just sounds really annoying to me.
It sounds like a place where I'd buy some Kofi.
So, speaking of Kofi, something of which I'm not sure if Bender ever actually drinks, what is your initial guess, just knowing as much as you do about the show, about if Bender is drinking because he is wanting to get drunk or because he has to in order to function?
That's hard to say, because personally, like knowing the show, like Bender has to drink to function,
right?
It's Bender's function, but at the same time, there's episodes where people complain about Bender's drinking, and Bender complains about Bender's drinking, and then Bender tries to get sober, which also doesn't work out good. And so there's a confliction there. Like, can Bender also not be drinking? I think he does, though. Like he kind of needs to drink to be a degenerate, because as a degenerate, he's the best version of himself.
So he is degenerate, but he's... I'm trying to follow the logic here. So alcohol causes degeneracy, but the degeneracy is required to survive, which makes him more degenerate. So it's just a train of degeneration.
Yeah, he just functions best when he's functioning terribly.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's obviously a lot of research that we've done into this, and the episodes go to show it. But I think before we get into that, let's try out these drinks.
I'm so excited. Why don't you tell everybody what Bender would be drinking that you're going to be drinking, Zach?
I think I need to take a drink of it first.
You might have to. The face said it all.
Oh, God. It's, honestly, it tastes what I feel like he would be drinking if it weren't a beer, which you're going to drink.
Oh, mine's delicious, refreshing.
Is it?
It's actually pretty good.
You lying to me?
No, I swear. It kind of tastes like, you ever had like a ginger shot?
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like that, but yeah, here.
All right, yeah, let's try this out.
It's way better
instead.
I'm sure than that. For those of you that don't know,
Ooh,
Bender's,
I do like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Bender's Fuel. I don't know what we're calling that drink. Bender's Fuel.
Oh shoot, I don't know if there was a name that came up of it. I know who provided the alcohol, but what is it called? It's like
I'm calling it Bender's Lubrication.
That's got to be it.
The color kind of looks a little sus.
It's like his emergency lubrication. So so Bender drinks beer most of the time, but when he needs a cocktail or when he needs like superpower, I feel like he's gonna drink that, right?
Yeah.
Like he needs to get quick back on his feet.
Yeah.
All right. So these two drinks are vastly different. So my drink, Bender's emergency lubricant, is going to be Everclear. Actually, it's
I
not.
just gagged with everybody else at home.
It's Mom's lubricant number 5.
What happened to the other 4?
They're used in industrial purposes. This is the only one that legally can be used within a
robot.
Within a robot, I guess you would say. It's not fit for human consumption, so I had to take some like supplements to like be able to drink this without dying for the purposes of the
All right, I got to give it a try now.
All right.
I'm so scared.
It's not bad. It's just, you can just tell.
Rum. And
yes, so Everclear, or not Everclear, Mom's lubricant.
Yep.
Rum, blue curacao, coconut cream, and
why is there different layers to it?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, have you not seen gasoline? Tonic water is the last thing.
It doesn't taste bad. It kind of tastes like a fresh, crisp Granny Smith apple, but if it burned my throat the entire way down.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It just
burns.
It's literally like, industrial lubricant.
Yeah,
right?
That fits actually quite well.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think that your drink is better.
Yeah.
So for those at home, I don't know if you're going to be creating Bender's old lubricant drink here, but
unless you're trying to not remember the next day and go out bending for the night, then
on a Benderama.
On a Benderama,
I think that's an episode.
Drink. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I think there's an episode called Benderama. I just know that my wife is going to be very mad at the end of this episode because she's the Futurama fan, and like I'm just going to like butcher all of like her favorite things. So
I feel like after this we have to tease her about not coming on the podcast.
We'll get her on. Don't worry.
Due time.
Yeah, due time. So I would be remiss at this point if I didn't mention today's sponsor, who our co-host B has forgotten
you
the
switched it up
line.
so far that I don't know when you're done. I'm like looking at it like he said none of those words.
Go to oh no, not again.
All right. One more time.
No. We're rolling.
We're just doing it this way?
Fuck it.
All right.
We're going live.
Oh no, not again.
That's right. MomCorp Industrial Solvent number 5. The only alcohol that doubles as fuel, triples as paint stripper, and quadruples as a questionable life choice?
You cannot drink this. It literally comes in a steel drum with a skull on the label.
Nonsense. With just one shot, you'll be powered up like a bending unit, bending fire, belching fire, making bad decisions, and possibly dissolving your kitchen counter.
Side effects may include blindness, regret, and waking up legally married to a vending machine.
MomCorp Industrial Solvent number 5, because regular Everclear was too weak for the 31st century. MomCorp, if it doesn't burn on the way down, it isn't working.
We killed that.
It was 100% killed.
Yeah.
But I think the fourth take, it just, you gotta go live, right?
It, yeah. We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Speaking of things that we're doing live, I guess we kind of forgot to mention what was in your beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said it was good, but we didn't say what was in it, so good luck finding it out.
Yeah. Just know that it's a lot of ginger and it's a lot of beer.
So the beer is, was it like a
ginger ale?
Honey ale?
Yeah, a honey pale ale, I thought.
Honey pale ale, ginger beer, and lemonade.
Lemonade. That's the one that I keep forgetting.
And I believe the official name of it is the Benderbrow.
The official name is, it's pretty refreshing.
It is refreshing. It's like a summer shandy.
I see why Bender drinks it walking down the street now.
Yeah. I mean, he's down in those and he's having a grand old time.
Dude, I feel like the last couple episodes, like, you definitely have these facts rolling. So I'm curious what's your tie into Futurama?
My tie into Futurama is that my wife likes Futurama.
Okay.
And so I also watch Futurama.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
How much have you watched of Futurama?
To be fair, I actually have watched the whole show multiple times. So,
okay.
So she's going to have to come on here and defend herself. It'll probably be next podcast because she'll be mad about me like saying everything. So she switches between the shows that she wants to watch. When Bob's Burgers was releasing, like the new episodes of Bob's Burgers was releasing, we would watch that at night. And so she'd watch maybe like 5-10 minutes and then fall asleep. And then the rest of the year, she would watch Futurama as the nighttime show. And I would typically, watch it with her. That kind of changed and got more complicated when Futurama got put back on the air. So now they're going on at the same time. So it's just kind of a crapshoot. But I did watch through the whole show, first of all. Like when I first got introduced to it, I love animated shows, and it's a really good one. I think the only thing that's kind of like not necessarily a turnoff, but makes it a little bit more difficult to watch is that some of the Futurama episodes are like super heavy.
Yeah.
Like there's one episode, and I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's after the Crimes of the Hot episode. And it's about Bender's dog. And I really don't want to say any more than that because it's just like depressing.
Bender's dog or Fry's dog?
Fry's dog. Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then. it's truly a good episode. Like it tells a good story. The problem is it's just like if you're a pet owner, and like I'm not gonna say like oh yeah like the dog dies violently or anything like that. Like basically just like the premise of it is that Fry goes to the 31st century. And like his dog is left behind, and so it's kind of just like it's sad, but like it's telling like a legitimate like story.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna drink some more now.
Yeah, you got yourself already sad. It's funny that you say the Bob's Burgers and everything. I saw, and I'm totally gonna butcher the time frame on this, but I saw something that said this is the first time that we've had a new Futurama episode, a new South Park episode, a new Family Guy episode, a new Bob's Burgers. Like basically, I don't know if you remember when Fox used to release, I think it was Sunday nights, it would be like Animation Domination.
Yeah.
It's the first time that's happened since 2010 that all those were released. And then it just recently, because everything picked back up.
Was Futurama going in 2010?
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
Well, no, I know it was going in 2010. I didn't know if it was. Yeah, like That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The time frame I'm probably going to butcher, but I want to say it was around 2010.
Yeah. By the way, I think that's the closest thing to drinking gasoline that I could possibly drink.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
That is rough.
Yeah.
It's really rough.
But I feel warm inside now.
You do?
Yeah.
Fry's dog. Yeah, you might want to take another sip.
I'm going to take a sip of your drink instead.
Go for
That'll
it.
make me happy. I'm probably going to reference this quite a few times, so if you hate How I Met Your Mother, I apologize. But there's an episode of How I Met Your Mother where they try, like, they're trying to get Marshall and... Oh, I think it's Marshall and Ted to like have this realization. You didn't watch it, did you? That's fine. But they're trying to get Marshall and Ted, the two main characters, to have like this realization. And so they like give them different alcohol because they wanted to do different things. And so like they do like tequila at one point, and like all they do is like want to like fight each other. And then they do like champagnes and they're like celebrating. So it's like, what does that type of alcohol do to you? So like we're gonna have like some like sad episodes. I know if it's whiskey, I'll just get like kind of sad, but it's vodka, so I'm not gonna get that sad. Actually, it's Mom's Everclear. Looking at our sponsor sheet here. Yeah. So I don't know what it does to me. Probably, destroys my liver.
That'll be an interesting one. We definitely have to do an episode where we do God, what is that called? Absinthe.
Oh gosh, I hate absinthe. Not because I was always wanting to drink. We're getting a little off topic here. Not because I was wanting to drink absinthe, but like I heard about like the semi-hallucinogenic properties of it, and I was like, oh, this is great. I'm gonna drink absinthe, and then I drank it, and I was like, this tastes like black licorice, and it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to get this stuff from like out of the country and drink it.
That's fair. Where does absinthe come? Still off topic, but...
Well, so side note to that. So I was checking out our stats. So new podcast and all. I hate to say this to everyone who's listening. We haven't been established for 50 years. But like 30% of our listeners were from Germany.
I know at least one of those people. Shout out Tony.
Yeah, no, but like, yeah, I mean, was he sharing it with people?
I was going to say, I don't know where the other percentage of that came from.
And then one from, I think it was like Argentina or something.
What?
Yeah, no, it was cool.
That was sick.
I think we have like 51 listeners now.
Well, then, Guten Morgen.
Yeah, no, I think we have less than that now. They're like, we're out. This is my family podcast. By the way, this is our disclaimer. Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. Do not drink Everclear mixed with rum, mixed with gasoline, and then decide to go do activities in the social setting, or you may find yourself behind bars.
Yes. So on that note, I think you should tell us what your connection to Futurama is.
It really is just going back to like I was a kid. So it was definitely the animation domination. It was Sunday night when I should be doing my homework. And I told my mom and my dad that I finished my homework. Oh, my dad was smart. He knew I didn't finish my homework, so I didn't really get away with it there. But I could get away with it at my mom's, so I would tell her that I did my homework. And then I would go watch Family Guy, and then Bob's Burgers, and then Futurama, and then Simpsons back to back to back to back.
I don't think Bob's Burgers was in that mix.
It got at the end. There was a combo, and then that's kind of what phased out Futurama, I think. And then it was Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, and then they did some other show, but I don't remember liking it. I can't remember what it was.
Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy was in there. Family Guy was in there.
You mentioned it too. The long and the short of it is that Futurama is a great show, right?
Yeah, I got enough of watching Futurama. Like I know the key episodes and the memes, like death by snoo snoo, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like I know every single episode in fact right off the bat.
I think Futurama actually might be one of the more memeable shows.
Yeah.
Like I think it exists more in meme culture than it does.
Hypnotoad?
Yeah, more than it does in like people actually watching it. Like everyone knows the Futurama memes. Nobody knows not nobody, but like a lot of people don't know like Futurama as a show. Or they don't watch it.
People don't know Fry's dog.
Okay, you know what? You're done. You're cut off. You don't get any more of the.
I wish I had a
Bender brow.
soundboard right here, and I would be doing like a little sad violin, like, ba-na-na. Banana. Can you know what? If someone wants to buy me a beer, that's cool, but it would be better if you guys bought me a soundboard so I can start dubbing over Zach's moments on this pod.
That's why you're the funny one and not the... I don't know where I was
right
going
there,
with
right
this.
there. Because I'm the funny one.
Just start doing the soundboard with your voice. That's what matters.
All right. We're doing Timu version of a soundboard.
The Timu soundboard.
The Timu soundboard.
You know what? I don't know what's going to play on that. And on that note, let's head to our first commercial.
Ladies, ever wanted to feel the warm embrace of a man who's 60% bravado and 40% sweat? Ugh. Introducing my personal brew, a Love Potion Lager. One sip and you'll be begging me to mispronounce champagne.
Side effects include nausea, regret, and court-martial.
Zap Brannigan's Lager, because consent is just a suggestion.
As a reminder, consent is not just a suggestion. So I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be absolutely trash by the end of this episode. Again, I cannot stress it enough. Drink responsibly. However, if you want to party like Bender, then drink what I'm drinking. Like, it's not bad. Like, I'm going to go back to it.
I don't think I would go back to it.
I think you should drink another drink.
I think I might
For
drink
science. All right.
Oh,
we'll switch
God.
one more time. And then as we get farther into it, it'll just become more chaotic. All right.
I wish I can show you guys what I'm seeing, and it's just
Instagram.
multi-layered. It really does look like
No, that's what I'm
lubricant.
saying. Like, it looks like some sort of industrial solvent.
It really does. It's questionable.
Our engineers back at MomCorp.
Too big of a sip. Too big of a sip. Oh, God.
That's how you drink those types of drinks. You drink more than you should, and then you regret it. But then, you know, your liver loves you.
Oh, God.
Speaking of your liver loving you, why do people love Futurama? What is Futurama even about?
I guess in the most simple way, Futurama is about a guy who has an IQ where if you added up both digits, you still only have 2. Okay. And he hops into a cryogenic chamber, and then it gets lost. It gets lost in time, and he was supposed to be let out, I think, only like a year in the future for a test.
Well, he wasn't even supposed to be in. I think he was delivering pizza as part of a joke.
And
then he fell into it.
Yeah. Okay. So he hops into the future, and instead of freaking out, he maybe freaks out for like a half episode, and then just accept the fact that he lives in the future.
31st century.
Yeah. Somehow, with being probably the most like innovative discovery in that time period, only becomes a mailman, which doubles down on the fact that his IQ is only double digits.
Whoa. He's delivering packages too.
Okay, I'm sorry. UPS glorified.
Well, I'm just saying, like, are you more excited for the mail or for a package?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. He becomes friends with an alcoholic robot, a walking squid, a Rastafarian man, a rich girl, a old doctor who's also genetically modified himself into a young boy, and a cyclops, which he ends up falling in love with, and we find out she's from the sewer. But she's an independent bubblegum booty baddie who loves to show how independent she is and also kick his ass and show how much smarter she is. And in the end, he's very happy where he's at, except for his missing dog.
Bubblegum booty baddie. Gosh, I don't know. Where did that come from? That was wild.
And if you want yourself a bubblegum booty baddie, you can also sign up for today's second sponsor. It's brought to you by Professor's Express Delivery Service, guaranteed to get your package there in 10 minutes or several decades.
Wait, did you just say several decades?
Look, accuracy is relative. The important part is our package will arrive somewhere, probably near the correct address.
And what happens if it's fragile?
Then you'll get thousands of tiny fragilettes, perfect for sprinkling on cereal.
Yeah, that sounds like a lawsuit.
For a small extra fee, they will even deliver your corpse to your loved one.
Excuse me, what?
Professor X's express delivery service, faster than FedEx, less... Did I say Professor X? You fucking X-Men?
Yeah, that's a future X...
Had too much
future episode.
Bender's fuel.
So what is it faster than?
Me in the bedroom?
It's faster than FedEx, less ethical than UPS, and twice as likely to be on fire.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that next part's mine. Oh yeah, nothing says reliable like the words on fire.
Even though I messed this all up, use promo code Bender. Damn.
Bender drink my package for 10% off your first catastrophic space accident. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, we'll get it there eventually.
So Everclear is now banned from the Lore Distillery. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's definitely what you're hearing. I'm saying questionable things, and I don't even think we're halfway through this podcast yet.
No, but I'm a little bit over halfway through this drink, so...
I'll take another sip.
Oh, God.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, no, this is...
But, yeah, I can't not look at it.
It's basically like gasoline. Like, there's no other way to put it.
You can take that. You can take that.
The shandy is good, though.
It is, but not after you've had the lubricant.
Bender's... Wait, this is Bender's Brow. And okay, all right. So, let's get down into the
nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty. I was trying to think of the Benders and the fries.
Oh, that was good.
The fries.
Like that.
No, it really wasn't that good. So, the question we're asking today is regarding Bender's drinking habits. So, throughout the show, he just drinks, right? And it is technically explained very early on in the show, but it's kind of like, I don't know, you could kind of not really realize that it's not the fact, but then it just kind of like doubles, triples, quadruples down on the fact that like robots in the Futurama universe, at least the ones created by MomCorp, which is like the evil Amazon of the Futurama world, although I think technically Amazon also exists in the Futurama world. Futurama,
yeah,
when
they do. They switched their name to MomCorp.
That's true. So in the third episode, called I Roommate, Bender says, "I need plenty of wholesome, nutritious alcohol. The chemical energy keeps my fuel cells charged." So I would say that he's metabolizing the alcohol into like energy, essentially. And so later on in the show, when you get to the episode, actually we talked about it earlier, Crimes of the Hot, which is before the skippable episode, Farnsworth, who is Professor Farnsworth,
the professor creator.
Oh my gosh, the professor, the good news, everyone. He actually designed all the robots to consume alcohol for power and burp pollution. So they run on alcohol fuel, and they're essentially ethanol fuel cells, or industrial lubricant solvent number 5 from MomCorp sponsor.
So I don't know. I'm trying to think of how that actually plays into a benefit, or how it actually like is functional. Because again, we have a drunk robot running around. I mean, he has to function off of alcohol, but I guess starting off, like, Why are they even designed like that?
I don't know why they're technically designed like that. If I were to guess, I would say it's so that Bender can be an absolute maniac throughout the show. But I guess, if we're getting into the science of it, like, technically you could power something off of ethanol. Is that not right? Like, don't people like make like ethanol fuel and like they like produce corn?
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
It's not far fetched, but it's definitely out there.
Yeah, it's out there. So like, one of the things that happens in the show is that if Bender doesn't drink, he actually he gets like rust all over him. So my original hypothesis into this was that alcohol was more like engine oil for them and that it prevented rust. But the show actually, like, because I was watching all the episodes this week, and it's more so like their fuel versus their engine oil.
Okay. So what happens if he doesn't drink? I know he like simple version of it is short circuits or isn't functioning properly, but like,
well, he gets like the 5 o'clock rust, the 5 o'clock shadow, which is like rust all over his face, and then stumbles around, just speaks incoherently. I mean, ultimately, I think that if he didn't drink, he would just like have power failure and die.
Doesn't Leela tell him something like look at you, Bender, you've been up all night not drinking, haven't you?
Yeah, so basically, we should just wish that we were like Bender and we could drink all the time. Again, drink responsibly. But if you don't, then be Bender.
It would be an actual reason for me to become a degenerate gambler.
A degenerate?
Dude, I wish that was the case. I lost $25 on that boxing match on Saturday.
Who'd you go for? I guess I should know because the one who was not Canelo won, right?
Yeah. I lost. Crawford?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was betting everything on Canelo.
Well,
fun fact here. Maybe I am a little bit more like Bender when I drink. I've drank and I've gambled, but I've never won anything. I have never won gambling before.
So I would agree because I think that Bender doesn't typically win. Like, he's not particularly good at like skills, I guess is what I would say. What he is good at is general debauchery, thieving.
I was going to say stealing.
Well, it's still stealing and thieving. Is there a difference?
Thieving is... No, I think that's the same.
Okay, all right. Well,
you just use the 3-digit IQ version of thievery versus the 2-digit IQ of stealing.
So, stealing. Is drinking a vice for him? Which is kind of like the original question. So, like, could we consider that, or like, I guess that's let's make a quick hypothesis on this. Is drinking a vice for him, or is it just something that he does to operate? Does it turn him into a degenerate, or was he already a degenerate? Because when he's not drinking, can we say that he's not a degenerate?
Yeah. When he's not drinking, as far as I know, I haven't seen many of the episodes or remember many of the episodes where he's not drinking, but I do remember the like more hungover side of it, but not functioning properly, not being able to talk coherently. I feel like if he was out in public, then he is the degenerate when he's not drinking. But
so
he's also a problem when he's drinking.
Let me give you this to think about. So there is an episode called Hell is Other Robots. And so he becomes addicted to an electrical drug, and he seeks salvation in this robot religious cult. And as part of getting clean, he swears off alcohol. And then he switches to a mineral oil communion instead, I guess. So, he's trying to do his substance abuse recovery and all that stuff. And he generally is at least for a little bit in the episode, he is a good person. But he's very boring. And so that's, I guess, kind of my argument towards maybe like the alcohol brings out the degenerate in him, because you can switch to something else. So you could switch to mineral oil, which has also been established as something that can power them, but he doesn't get powered because of it. Or, I'm sorry, he doesn't become degenerate because of it. He's just, your normal
just
churchgoer. No offense. Some offense.
I guess that would make alcohol his vice then, to an extent.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, how long can he go without alcohol? If
Well,
it's mineral oil.
Yeah. Well, no, he stays on mineral oil for a while, but like eventually, like I think that everyone realized that he is.
That's like saying I don't like drinking, but I like kombucha. I like the taste of alcohol without getting. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, and so here, this is maybe a side note, and like I know that the purpose of zero proof alcohol is that people can drink at like a public setting without feeling like, so I guess they're drinking without actually drinking, right? But the problem is a lot of the zero proof alcohol is very clearly marked as zero proof alcohol, and so like everyone can see that you're not drinking, which I get. There's like marking and stuff like that to make it like seem like that. I think I'm getting off on a side tangent here.
No, I see what you're saying though. Like if he's using the mineral oil, like it's getting the job done, but he's not the normal bender.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The normal bender is just boring. When you give him alcohol, he becomes exciting. So
there's a little bit of bender in all of us.
Yeah, exactly. You could say that bender is just bender, but bender on alcohol is
Fun
about
bender.
what we're experiencing right now.
That is. Yeah.
Could you go steal from a jewelry store right now?
Do you know the Shane Company on Scottsdale Road in Tacoma, 1 mile south of Bell Road, open weekdays till 8, Saturday and Sunday till 5, online at shaneco.com, because it's 9:45 at night right now, and that means they're closed.
Not a sponsor, and probably won't ever be. Speaking of sponsors, I think we should head to our next commercial.
Looking for a quick pick-me-up? Try the original Suicide Booth, now with happy hour.
I ordered the slow and horrible, but it came with a free margarita. Warning, salt rim may contain cyanide.
Suicide Booth, happy hour, where every drink is your last call.
So during commercial break, I belched out a little bit of Bender's ethanol there, and I feel like we failed to mention that like a big part of the like running gag is that whenever Bender belches, he belches fire.
Yeah, I still think doing the Everclear fire would have been kind of funny to try and pay homage to that, but also a very dangerous, dumb idea.
Yeah, so we had, man, if this episode blows up, it won't, which is why I'm saying it, then I will post a video of me doing a shot of flaming Fireball whiskey with Everclear.
I'll join in on that.
As a side note to that, I can't drink Fireball because I drank some out of one of those little shooters in Vegas, and I had my mouth closed, or no, I had my nose closed because I didn't want to smell it. And instead, I ended up like getting it all in my like nasal cavity.
Ugh.
Like just the scent of it. Immediately threw it up and was just walking around Vegas with vomit in my hand. Yeah.
Oh, in your hands.
In my hands. Well, yeah, I wasn't going to throw up on the floor. God.
Dude, it's Vegas. There's throw up everywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of those people.
I would be one of those people in that situation.
It was my first time. I was drinking I was a late drinker. I was drinking at 23.
Poor innocent soul, you.
Yeah.
Vegas is... The vomit's the least suspecting thing. Like, I'd see vomit, I'd be like, yeah, it's pretty typical.
So according to Hunter, you're just supposed to vomit anywhere in Vegas. Vegas, don't
According
sue
to
us.
Bender, too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Bender.
Bender would vomit in Vegas?
If Bender vomited in Vegas, it would be unsafe. Like, I could see him doing that.
Is there... I feel
there an
embarrassed, but
episode in
is there an episode in Vegas? Oh,
I don't know.
no, there's not. It's Mars Vegas.
Ah.
So
Does he throw up in Mars Vegas?
probably belches, maybe.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought he threw up like bolts.
I mean that sounds pretty accurate. Speaking of Bender throwing up, did you know Bender also? I'm sure you know, but do you remember that there's an episode where they do homebrew in Bender?
I actually do kind of remember something like that. Because they keep like stoking things inside of him and then shaking him up a little bit.
Yep, exactly. And then he has I don't know,
They have to
type
like
of alcohol.
burp him and gas him.
Yeah, and then he has his beer child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's just sitting there and.
If that's not the key indicator that he's a functioning alcoholic, I don't know what is. If you're a walking brewery.
And I feel like, I don't know if it actually happens, but like, wouldn't it have been like a great joke if like he couldn't drink alcohol during that because he was giving birth?
Oh my God, that would have been hilarious. Yeah.
Hire me as a writer.
Honestly. He would start getting the rust beard.
The rust beard.
Rust beard.
But he's got beer inside of him. So.
But at what point does the alcohol start actually growing? The yeast. Because like at first, are we talking 9 weeks? Are we talking the third trimester? What are we talking about here?
I think that I have no room to comment on pregnancy as a man, and if you want to get canceled, go right ahead and tell us.
Hey, I'm talking about brewing beer in a robot.
You know what? That's a slippery slope right there. You never know. It starts with brewing a beer on a robot, and then next thing you know, we're political.
And that is why we have Bender's lubricant on tap.
Bender's lubricant on tap. I think that should stay far away from tap. I'm not trying to not advocate for the drink. Like, if you want to drink it, like, please do. And you should. You should get this experience.
Leave a comment of what you think of Bender's lubricant. That would be an interesting thing. Everybody send back their messages of how they enjoyed it.
Keep the messages like not rated R though. Like, come on.
Drink the whole thing and then type your message too, and don't go back and edit your message.
Maybe you should edit your message. I'm the moderator for there, so I don't want to see it. He just wants maximum chaos.
Call me Bender. Where's my cigar?
Where's your cigar? We did get a cigar too. So we had a flaming shot, a cigar, Bender's lubricant, Bender's brow, a flask. I'm not sure what's in the flask, to be honest.
I picked it up and I was surprised there was something in it.
It's just sitting in my refrigerator. I don't know why, and I feel like
that's terrifying.
That's what I'm saying. There's something inside there. It's like rusted metal. No,
that's a no-go. That's tetanus.
Was that? I can't remember. So the new season of Futurama came out, right?
Yeah.
I was watching, I don't know if it was an episode of Futurama or not, but they were like, they were offering a drink and there were metal shavings in it. Yeah, no, it had to be Futurama. I think it was that same episode with whatever it was. They had, there's a drink for robots that had like metal shavings in it that obviously humans can't drink.
Huh. I still need a deep dive into the newest episodes.
Yeah, no, Futurama is, again, it's a fantastic show. You should go watch it. I'm sure we're not doing it credit. It's like, there is social commentary, so like you do have to be a little bit prepared to like, whatever side of whatever argument you're on, just have an open mind, but it's generally pretty funny. It's not as like politically like motivated as like Simpsons is. It's more like social commentary versus like political commentary.
Stare into the eyes of the hypnotoad.
Yeah, stare into the eyes of the hypnotoad. And I think that brings us to another commercial. Shop at Hypnotoad's Bargain Bin. All glory to the Hypnotoad.
All glory to the hypnotoad.
They're selling nothing. The shelves are empty, but people won't stop buying.
That'll be 500 space bucks.
It's just toad noises. So I think one other important element of like Futurama. So we talked a lot about like Bender and how he interacts with alcohol, right? So he has to drink it in order to survive, and then he belches it out, fire and all that stuff. So there's one more talked about like 3 times now. It's one of the best Futurama episodes, Crimes of the Hot. So they all get all of the robots. Well, okay. The Earth is overheating. Again, social commentary show. The Earth is overheating, and the alcohol-powered robots are the reason that it's overheating. And I believe they're going to the greenhouse gases are going to evaporate, and Earth is just going to be gone. So MomCorp, along with all the scientists, they are like, we're going to throw a party for all the robots. And they get them all gathered, and then they do this party. They're drinking. So then Wernstrom, who I incorrectly thought was Farnsworth. Wernstrom is Farnsworth's enemy scientist. He comes up with a plan, by the way. Richard Nixon's head exists in Futurama. He rides on top of a headless man. I think he's a man. I don't think he's a robot. Anyways, so Richard Nixon and Wernstrom, they plan to release an EMP on all the robots to kill them. And so end of robots, and then this issue with the greenhouse gases is solved. But at the last minute, all the robots realize that if they all burp and belch, and exhaust essentially at the same time, then they will push away the Earth a little bit farther, which they do. They get the Earth a little bit farther away, and they avoid the whole issue. The greenhouse gases, they're fine. Earth is saved. All because they drank alcohol, and it is essentially, their fuel. So
they push the Earth away by farting, though, right?
Well, I guess technically, when you watch the episode, it shows how all the different robots exhaust.
I swear, I remember Bender turning upside down. His butt is pointing in the air, and then there's just a giant flame that comes out the back.
So give me some talk while I Google this real quick.
So, if what I'm thinking here is the case, then it is true that a fart could save the Earth. This is a whole nother discussion, but because
there we go. You're right. Yeah, that's the picture. So he turns out okay. But
because I remember thinking the whole time when I watched this episode too, and I'm like, ethanol's the problem, and yet we're releasing this giant ass fire right now into the atmosphere.
So looking at the picture, not everyone is ass firing. Some are mouth firing.
This is true, but Bender
specifically,
he has the ultimate push at the end. He's the last bit of power, and it is an ass push.
Yeah, so honestly, if you're going to watch one episode, well, actually, there's 2 that I would say. Crimes of the Hot, just fantastic episode. And then I don't remember the name of it, but it's where Fry goes back and finds out that Farnsworth is his like great grandpa.
No, it would be grandson.
Or Fry's his
Fry's his grandpa. Because,
Fry's his grandpa.
Yeah.
That episode is incredible. I won't spoil it, but it has to do with why he's low IQ.
Yeah.
Why we continue to mention 2 and 3 IQ. Which, what are you feeling right about now with ethanol?
5.
That's
5.
That's a little bit polite.
6.
No.
Oh, I had to go
the other way. Yeah.
See, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is good. I think that I've got the edge on you 4. I am drinking an energy drink right now, so I feel renewed.
Yeah,
invigorated.
It's funny. I feel more like just spacey. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, I'm weird. So like, I actually think that like less processed alcohols are easier for me to consume, and I get less drunk off them. I'm sure there's absolutely no science behind that, but like I can drink a lot of moonshine.
Yeah,
and just continue to function. I will say, like at first, like I was getting a little bit there, but like I got up, walked around, and like I'm fine now.
Yeah, and I think to give some context too for people who don't know, I haven't drank in 2 weeks. Whenever we drank last, and I fasted for the most part today. So yeah, this drink, it went 1 sip, good, 2 sips, buzzed, 3 sips, hit, and
I mean, you kept drinking the dangerous drink, so that's kind of on you.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Got a little bit of extra weight on my co-host here as well, so you know that kind of helps in the long run.
I just need to go take 1 giant ethanol lit fart into the earth a little bit, and I'll be good.
We're learning way too much about you.
We really are today.
In this episode. This is concerning.
No. I'm going based off of the episode.
Sure you are. Mm-hmm. So real quick before we go to our last commercial, I wanna kind of take a side note here to talk about what we think each of the main characters of the show would drink. So I'm gonna do a quick fire bonus round here. Just gun to your head. Or ask fire to your head.
Well, did you just want to shoot characters back and forth?
Sure, we're shooting them.
Fry.
No. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, Fry. Fry is drinking Slurm, which is like Futurama Mountain Dew mixed with vodka.
Okay.
Leela.
Ooh, I think she's definitely more like a margarita girl, but we're talking more like a sewer margarita. So there's gonna be some radioactive sludge mixed in there or something.
Radioactive slurm, as they
Slurm,
say.
there we go. Mm-hmm. Zoidberg.
Zoidberg. I mean, I know exactly what he would drink because he drinks it. It's a Sardini martini.
Is that really what he drinks?
I said that accidentally, but it's great. It's a martini with sardines in it, but Sardini martini sounds great, right?
Sardini martini sounds like it should have been the name of the drink in the show.
It should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I don't know his name. Rastafarian.
Oh, he doesn't drink. He smokes weed.
Okay, well, if he were
to drink,
what's his name?
Rasta guy. I know it. You don't know it?
You're not saying it.
Oh, well, I'm just checking to see if you know it. He would drink a
Hermes.
That's it. It's Hermes. I am going with a THC infused beer.
All right, I'm good with that. Professor Farnsworth.
Wait, you asked me Hermes.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Professor Farnsworth.
Professor Farnsworth. What's a drink that like makes you feel younger? Tequila. It's just straight shots of tequila.
Just straight shot. Is he a party animal? I
would
have said like whiskey, like some barrel aged whiskey.
No, he is a party animal. Farnsworth going crazy.
I don't know, man. That's yeah. I don't know.
Amy Wong.
Ooh. What's a rich girl drink?
It's Something we can't afford.
Or actually, better yet, what's that cheap drink with gold in it?
Ooh, Goldschlager?
Yeah,
Is that it?
There we go. Yep.
I feel like
that.
should we have that on like a one of the drinks of the podcast one day?
Dude, it would have been actually kind of smart to do that with Indiana Jones.
Ooh, no.
Yeah. No?
Indiana Jones would not drink that.
No, he wouldn't drink that, but it had gold flakes in it.
Yeah, but like
Dune?
Ooh, yeah. We're ramping up to the Dune episode because it's going to be great, but it's slightly off topic because nobody's drinking alcohol in Dune because they're all high as fuck.
Oh, and that's but Kiff.
Kiff drinks whatever Zap Brannigan pisses out.
Okay.
Zap Brannigan.
Ooh, absolute fuckboy. I have a feeling it's gonna be just a straight up whiskey.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I could see
an old fashioned.
Yeah, but he doesn't really like it because he's just.
I'm way too cool for it.
I like
this.
it.
This drink right here, I don't like it a single bit. What are you drinking, my fine lady? And then he just drinks whatever the girl's drinking.
Do we got any more characters we can go off of?
Who are the ones that
Scruffy.
That's a good one.
Wait, is it my turn to answer?
Go for it.
Scruffy would drink probably the most realistic drink. I feel like Scruffy would drink Pink Whitney.
That sounds about right.
Tracks,
Scruffy.
right?
Okay, what about who are the guys that come down that try and take over Earth?
The like weird pink
Giant aliens?
aliens?
Yeah.
Wait, the ones that look like naked mole rats?
Yeah. O'Doul.
I don't know.
O'Doul.
Like O'Doul. What is O'Doul?
A non-alcoholic beer.
They're weird.
Yeah.
And
I'm saying that because they never conquer the Earth.
they do not conquer the Earth. Much like Voldemort, who we talked about last week, who he can't conquer a high school.
Yeah, after you pointed that out, it really did kind of make me realize he's not that scary.
Yeah, Voldemort sucks.
Yeah.
Can't even exist on the back of a head.
So, what's your take? Like, does Bender need alcohol to function? Is it his vice or is it him?
This is a hard question, but my take is our next commercial break.
Oh, my precious dumplings. Tired of expensive imported cigars?
They taste like burning insulation.
Shut up and keep smoking, you clattering jackass.
Mom's discount cigars, hand-rolled by orphans, smoked by idiots.
I don't think you want to know what this drink looks like. Actually, look into this drink.
Has it changed from, well, ew.
That's one appetizing drink, isn't it?
My mind's going into some dirty places there.
Let's just say if you drink this, then I actually don't have anything to add to that. So
It looks like if you weren't using lubricant on gears, some of the other forms that it's used for might end up in that drink.
I was going to drink it, but
Oh, now you can't?
you know what?
The full shot goes down.
All right. I made it through. Who got it? I made it through Bender's lubricant.
You did make it through Bender's lubricant.
I mean, to be fair, you helped me quite a bit. But don't worry. Hunter has gone to robot hell and come back. And
Yeah.
he's good to go now.
Yeah, this was a rough episode. I do not want to do Everclear again.
Nah, we're doing it next week too.
Oh, God.
We'll get into that teaser. So, all right. The question was, Bender, is he drunk, or is he sober
Because he's drunk.
because he's drunk?
Yeah. Ooh, as much, if we take out the episode where, you don't even have to take it out, but if we compare the episode where he's sober, he's still just boring. But he saved the earth with that mega fire fart while he was drunk. And the fact that he had the bright idea to move the earth a couple feet to change the temperature of the earth, that's a triple IQ move, unlike Fry, who's a double IQ. I think that Bender is full functioning when he is drunk, and really a drunk sober. Sober drunk? Drunk sober? You get what I'm saying.
So basically you're saying that him drinking is the equivalent of a human not drinking, correct?
Exactly. Yeah, because if he was completely sober when the earth was having a problem, I don't think he would have came up with that solution.
So you're saying that people who drink when they drink are stupid?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, we can look at probably some of the things I've said during this podcast as a reference.
Well, that's you and not me. I actually become quite a bit more intelligent. Nobody can fact check me on that.
I have become an intellectual being when I've had the consumption of alcohol on a nice Tuesday eve.
You know, I'm about to finish this Bender Brow as well.
Which, for our German viewers out there, is in a nice, tall pint.
Am I actually saying that right?
What?
Am I going to find out that this entire time I was saying it was supposed
to be brew?
Brew?
I thought about that, but I didn't want to,
But it's. Oh God, I think
it is brew.
Benda Brew?
Bender brew. Ah, yes, it is the Bender brew.
I'm gonna start recording again because we've been having this argument of how to say BRAU, which I was pretty sure was Bender Brow. You're saying it's Bender Brew.
Brew. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the South African, brew, BRU.
If somebody could help us out, I feel like an idiot either way. Now that I'm asking the question,
what if we're both
50 minutes
wrong?
into the podcast, 58 minutes.
What if we're both wrong and it's something like brau?
Brow. Well, that makes sense. It's got because it's got the I don't know. I have an American education. Come on. It's got the things over the letter A. That's got to mean something,
The
right?
squiggle?
It's not a squiggle. It's 2 dots.
Oh, it's 2. I know what the 2 dots are.
Okay, what is it?
No clue.
You're real helpful here. Okay. My conclusion is that Bender is a functioning alcoholic.
We're on the same page.
That he... No.
Oh?
No. You said that he is sober when he's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he is drunk. He's just good at managing it.
A functioning alcoholic.
He is a functioning alcoholic.
Okay. Fair. But I don't have any buts. He doesn't he definitely is an ass. But yeah, he doesn't mess up too much from what I remember. He hasn't crashed any cars?
Yeah. I think this is going to have to go to our audience.
It really is because, one, I've had too many Bender brews. And
Bender Brews?
Bender brews. Bender brows.
Bender Brows?
Bender brows.
Brau?
It's really the lubricant that's doing it for me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Remember at the beginning you said you took a special pill to make you be able to...
Yeah, you didn't take that?
I didn't take that. You didn't offer me one.
You don't take special pills when they're offered for you? Well, I guess I didn't offer it, so...
I mean...
It was my own special pill.
Depends. If the guy looks shady, he's wearing a hood... I don't know his name.
Look,
Yeah,
when you get in advanced age like I am, you have to start taking special pills. You're fine on your own.
Ah, I see.
Take that as a win.
As a win?
As a win.
Where do I pick up these special pills? Is it from a sketchy street guy or is it from your local Walgreens?
You pick them up at our last commercial break. You don't even want these products, but you'll buy them anyways. All glory to the Hypnotoad. And so we've reached the end of this very chaotic Futurama episode.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I think that we're just going to have to debate about this on the streets.
Yeah.
We're going to have to fight about it.
Like before the last commercial, I think we're going to have a master debater.
I don't know how to react to that. If you want to react to that, again, you can join us on Discord. You can join us on Instagram. You can give us money on Linktree, or I guess it's not Link. Coffee.
Kofi.
Go to Linktree to do any of these things. Engage with us because we're doing this. I posted a post on Reddit over the weekend. It was or last week about what is butterbeer, and it got a lot of engagement. So join us in those things because they're really fun to talk about. And speaking of things to talk about next week, 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
Yes. We're going to talk about the Addams Family.
I like the little snap there. That was a good. We're going to talk about Wednesday on Tuesday.
Wednesday on Tuesday. Should we release on Wednesday though, or no?
I mean, our normal release date. For those of you that don't know, we just record on Tuesday.
Yeah. Record on Tuesday, release on Tuesday. So that was the alcohol thing being moved around. If you didn't know. So yeah, next week we're gonna be talking about Wednesday, the show, the Addams Family, the show, and what those characters would drink, and if a hand could drink, or would drink, or will drink.
That sounds like you could make a tongue twister, like the Sally Sold Seashells, but instead it would be like, if a can could drink. I'm gonna come up with something by the next episode.
Things that then outro music. We'll see you next time.
Later, guys.